Welcome to this .NET MAUI Sunburst Chart control tutorial. The Syncfusion .NET MAUI Sunburst Chart is a tool for visualizing hierarchical data structures representing a different category or subcategory at each level. In this video, I will show you how to add a Syncfusion .NET MAUI Sunburst Chart control to your .NET MAUI application. I will demonstrate how to populate the Sunburst chart with data and how to show data labels, add a title, and enable legends and tooltips. Finally, I will show you how to customize the chart radius, inner radius, stroke, and appearance. Before you begin, ensure you have installed the latest version of Visual Studio 2022 with the required .NET MAUI workload. You should also have one of the .NET SDKs installed on your machine. After installing the necessary tools, launch Visual Studio 2022 and click Create a new project in the dashboard. From the list of project templates, select the .NET MAUI application. Then give the project name and location. Next, create the project with the .NET 8.0 framework. Now the default application is ready to use. Before moving forward, let me take a quick detour to set up the application's environment. Here, I select the Android emulators from this list to see the output in the Pixel 5 emulator. Next, I'll run the application to show you the default output. The application compiles the default code, so wait for a few seconds. Now the application's home page is displayed. Next, let me show you how to incorporate the Sunburst chart control into this application. First, I need to install the Syncfusion MAUI Sunburst Chart NuGet package. So I open the NuGet Package Manager and switch to the Browse tab. I search for the Syncfusion MAUI Sunburst Chart package and select it for installation in my project. Once the package is installed, I need to register the handler for the Syncfusion core to map the cross-platform control API to the native View API. Open the MAUI program CS file and add the Syncfusion MAUI core hosting namespace. Then register the Syncfusion core handler by adding the configure Syncfusion core method. Registering a trial license key is necessary to use Syncfusion MAUI controls. So I open the appsaml CS file and add the register license method with the trial license key. To find out where to generate it, refer to the instructions in the link below. Now let's navigate to the main page XAML to initialize the control. I'll remove the default code from the content page section and import the Syncfusion MAUI Sunburst Chart namespace. Next, I'll initialize the Sunburst Chart control. Additionally, I'll import the existing model and view model classes. The model class includes quarter, month, week, and sales properties, and has two constructors to create an instance based on the available data. In the view model class, we have the company sales data organized by week, month, and quarter. Then, on the main page XAML, I import the namespace where the view model is located. After that, I bind the view model to the content page. Now I bind the sales data to the item source property of the Sunburst chart control. I set the values member path to sales to calculate the arc size based on the sales value. To present the data with hierarchical levels, I define the levels collection property. Here, I initialize the Sunburst hierarchical level object and set the group member path to quarter. I repeat this process similarly for both the month and week levels. Finally, I set the show labels property to true to display the data labels. Now I run the application on the Android emulator. Look here, the Sunburst chart control displays the sales data categorized by quarter, month, and week. To add a title to this control, define the title property with a label instance. Set the label's text to an appropriate value, and customize the font attributes, font size, and horizontal options for their appearance. Check here, the title is now displayed at the top of the control. To provide information about the data points displayed in the Sunburst chart, define the legend property with a Sunburst legend instance. Now you can see the legend displayed below the title. Next, to enable tooltips, set the enable tooltip property to true. This provides information about a segment when it is tapped. Look here, once the chart is loaded, I tap a segment, and a tooltip is displayed with data related to that segment. Now let me show you how to change the size and inner radius of the Sunburst chart control. The default values are a radius of 0.9, representing 90% of the available size, and an inner radius of 0.25, representing 25% of the available size. To modify this chart size, set the radius property to 1. To adjust the inner circle size, set the inner radius property to 0.1. As you can see, both the size and inner radius have been modified. Next, let me demonstrate how to change the stroke color and stroke width of the chart segments. By default, the stroke color is white. To customize it, set the stroke property to black. To increase stroke width, set the stroke width property to 2. By default, the stroke width is 1. Once the chart is loaded, you can see that the stroke color has changed to black and the stroke width is increased. Finally, let me show you how to customize the shape of the Sunburst chart. By default, the chart is a circle, its start angle is 0, and the end angle is 360. To change the shape of the chart to a semicircle, set the start angle to 180. Look here, the chart shape is now customized to a semicircle. In this video, you learned how to add the Sunburst chart control to your .NET MAUI application. I also demonstrated how to populate the Sunburst chart with data, show data labels, add a title, enable legends and tooltips, and customize the chart radius, inner radius, stroke, and shape. To learn more about Sunburst chart features, you can check the documentation link in the description below. I have also included a link where you can check if you qualify for our community license, which gives you a free license key for our entire .NET MAUI control suite. If you found this video useful, don't forget to click the like button and subscribe to our channel to watch more videos like this. Thanks for watching.